there was interesting conversation on TikTok and Instagram this week, and I want to get your reaction on. Tell me what this would do for you in the club if you were there, right? If you liked this intro or transition, I'm about to play for you real quick. Now, just tell me if you were in the club when this was going on, you know what I'm saying? How did that sound to you? How did that sound to you?
That sounded crazy to me. I feel like, but it always sounds better live. So
The interesting thing is like most of South Africans or the piano warriors, like the OG piano warriors, they said that was trash.
they said it was trash.
Let me share this video. I thought this girl, I forget her name, but I always come across her videos on TikTok. She's South African, but I thought she's just funny. I just wanted you to hear the interaction she had.
I felt like it was good, but let's see.
You know why non-South African Amapiano MCs sound like a malfunctioning McDonald's toy phone that was left out in the rain since 2003, and then someone put it in rice, but not for the full day, half of the day, and then this McDonald's toy phone that was already malfunctioning, tried to learn Sipitori and isiZulu from ChatGPT. They sound like that because they don't know how to catch a wave. I think people who live in economies where they're dictated by time don't know how to vibe with Amapiano properly, and they try to climb on it because they think it's too slow. So they're trying to invigorate the audience. And already, I've already touched on the dancers that look like they have rabies, kind of. But I think with the MCs, their role is to obviously bring the energy. But now if your energy is to hasten the time of the song and to make it seem like the song is quicker and not to marinate with the song, you're competing with the song, and that song will chew you up and spit you out.
And then she gets in her whole little bag. But I thought this was interesting for a couple of reasons, right? A lot of people were saying that the BPM is higher, like in video. Like when you go to the UK and they play Amapiano, they usually increase the BPM about 5 to 10, which makes it faster. And there was also somebody that had said that they think that the way that nightlife is set up in some cities plays a factor into what music is being played and how music is being played, which I think is so valid. Like I was just watching some Amapiano mixes on YouTube a little bit earlier. They be doing day parties, right, from like 11 to 9, 10 o'clock, or they don't, like over there in Africa, it's not uncommon to get out of the club when the sun is rising. You know what I mean? Clubs don't close like that. And another creator had mentioned that in the UK, clubs close at 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Which is similar to how they close over here. And with that being the case, you have a shorter amount of time to be out, vibe, and dance. So you want to get right to the, you know what I'm saying? You want to get right into the dancing, to the height of the songs and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting because it just, I guess when you take it broader than like this song and what was happening with the song, how the city affects how people enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even a thought that I had put together before like seeing stuff like this.
Yeah, I think you definitely see that in the differences in like nightlife in Chicago versus Florida versus even a place like Cali, even we're just talking about the American side of stuff, if I can talk about that. But even with like how in hip hop at least there's a difference in coast, like with how the coast rap and the BPM that the coast rap at. I feel like you definitely see Cali rapping at a slower pace while you might see Chicago rapping at a faster pace. You definitely see it's just regional differences and people put their own spin on everything. So it's definitely cool to see that. But you definitely see different types of nightlife depending on where you go. Like even what people wear, like when they go out. Like I remember being up in Chicago versus being in Florida, the difference in what people would wear going to the club, going out and stuff like that. So it's definitely
this makes me more excited to go to South Africa because like I haven't been in a proper I feel like if you want to listen to it how they say you're supposed to listen to it, it's got to be there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like any other markets where it's even popular, like you get a lot of Amapiano DJs in London, obviously. in a lot of those European countries, and occasionally we'll get them over here. Like I know Kabza De Small is performing in New York this summer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to go listen to it there. And I thought that was lit too. I ain't gonna lie. The DJ that was like actually on the decks is this dude named Quam's Original. I saw him twice when I was in London. He's probably one of my favorite DJs I saw over there. And I thought it was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I heard that. I was like, oh, that's great. I heard it the week before everybody started commenting on it. But I just found the conversation to be interesting.